Hi guys, good evening. Zara here with your latest true crime extravaganza. This time we're in the world of cults. Cults have always been a topic of focus for many, in true crime in particular, as it often features murder, betrayal, mystery. It's a source of intrigue for many, with many people wondering how these leaders gain a large and loyal following, watching eagerly to learn the method behind this madness. Often occurring in America, the fascination of these real cults or even fictional ones can perhaps come from the line being drawn on what appears to be a utopian community and a dangerous free world stripping group. Today we will discuss the perplexing case of the People's Temple, a cult famous for its tragic history and its leader Jim Jones, known by many. Founded in Indiana in 1955, it appealed to many people as an organization ahead of its time, advocating for civil rights and open to people of all races. It also operated homes for those with mental health issues and the elderly. Jones himself aimed to create an egalitarian, utopian community, a haven where everybody was equal and deserved rights and opportunities. In 1965, however, Jones moved his family and the temple to Redwood Valley in California, based on a recommendation from an Esquire article that suggested places to survive a nuclear war. In 1974, the People's Temple leased land in Guinea, where the group could flee the scrutiny of the media in the USA and set up an agricultural community. For many, it was supposed to be a haven of happiness and hope, which soon grew dark and dismal. In 1978, the population of Jonestown had gained to around 900 people, but a few disillusioned members tipped off the US media of the armed compound in South Africa and rehearsals of, unfortunately, mass suicide. On November 1978, Congressman Lee Ryan traveled to Jonestown, where he, 3 journalists, and 1 defector were shot and killed before Jones ordered his followers to drink a cyanide-laced drink, resulting in the loss of 909 lives. This is where the phrase, "don't drink the Kool-Aid" comes from, apparently. Jim Jones was sadly a charismatic man. He led many to his temple and unfortunately led many people to his graves. It was a horrible outcome from this tragedy, as it had been a mass riot of murder-suicides, as some were shot and the members who had reigned in California later formally disbanded. There was, however, 85 members that survived the community. Jones himself was speculated to have committed suicide himself, though he was killed with his family. Though a few members of his family survived, it was one of the greatest single loss of civilian life in America that was deliberate. Following the tragedy, the temple was identified as a cult, and Jones was depicted now as an epitome of an evil cult leader. Studies now have been written, covering Jonestown, and the effort to understand the group and the tragedy continues. Unfortunately, we will never know the reason behind this tragic past. Thank you for listening, however. Thank you for all.